let's see. Duel. We are live on Facebook. And then if I don't touch anything, we'll be live right here.
There you go.
Go live. Hey. Except, let's see, I gotta move. There we go.
So on Instagram, I named it the name of the episode.
Okay.
Air quotes on Facebook is Bleed Kits for First Responders.
Hey, there you go.
So there's also a little, if you're on Instagram, we have a little donation link there where you can donate to us via Instagram to provide bleed kits for first responders, which is the primary way we provide aid.
Ooh, I got this on a camera. Boom.
Hey, there you go. Courtesy of Refuge Medical. So anyway.
All right. And TikTok's running. So let's see. So Jon and Bryce, Project Tribute Foundation. Typically we've been filming Monday evenings.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just playing around trying to find the right time for kind of you all to figure out what's the best time for y'all to hear us drone on about the amazing work that we're doing. So if you are joining us, just make sure if you're joining us from the supporter page, how Facebook, it's a private group. That way we don't get the bots in there. So if you comment, just make sure you let us know who you are. So also, if you're on TikTok, make sure you guys hit that like and follow button. And then our friends over on Instagram. So we're using a phone on Instagram, so we can't see what you're saying until after the fact. So please be nice. All right. So a couple things that I just put down as notes, and then we can talk through. One of the things that occurred, and I need to tell Charles this, is that 3 of our tribute flags, the casket flags that we put for first responders, 3 of them were utilized for the memorial service for the air evac folks. Was Weatherford is where the team. So they did a memorial service and then presented three of the casket flags. So we still have 2 casket flags on hand, but if you're interested in donating through that text to bleed or text to donate link, there's also a casket flag donate option in there as well. So if you are new, well, my name's Jon. I started the Project Tribute Foundation 3 years ago. And then last year, Mr. Bryce decided that he wanted to volunteer and kind of see what we were about. And so then somehow that was slowly formed into what you have today. So Bryce and I volunteer. We've got a big old group of volunteers. And if you are interested, all you need to do is go on our website and there's a get involved or.
Oh no, TikTok.
Sorry, TikTok. Some live drama here. I took the mount to my Jeep. So morning. Let's see here. There's a whole bunch of people on TikTok. So let's see. We were gonna pull up the website. Volunteer. That's like, yep.
If you want to volunteer,
click the volunteer. And then if you'll scroll down just a little bit, there's a quick form. Once you fill that out, I'll send you an email to. We've got a volunteer chat going on. That way, everybody can see everything going on in one location versus Bryce having to send text messages to everybody or Facebook messages or emails. It's just we'll just use that Google chat if you are interested in volunteering. That way, it's just nice and easy. So, a couple things happened this week. So I put it in the comments, but we delivered. It was about $10,000 of gear that we've distributed. Let's see here. So I hit 2 Owasso SROs because there was the 4 bleed kits that were on the table. 2 of them are in the hands. It was kind of a cool. So at a board meeting, they our safety guy was gone, so they asked some of Owasso PD, and so there's 2 of them just standing outside. And I was like, "Hey guys, do you have a bleed kit?" They're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Well, let me tell you about this." And so spent some time talking about it. And if you're joining us, the bleed kit is this camera. So it's got inside this little package has everything that you need for a blood loss event. So there's gloves, tourniquet, the chest wound seal, the Z-Pack gauze, emergency blanket. There's just a ton of stuff. But so far we've put items of this nature in the hands of first responders to a tune of about $240,000, and that saved 17 lives. So if you are interested in helping us get those in the hands of first responders, I challenge you to set up a $5 a month donation. These kits, if I get 10 people, that's a kit a month I can hand out to a first responder. And Bryce, how much do you get paid from this?
I get paid in handshakes and high fives.
Handshakes and high fives. Are you ready, or is it too early?
No, it's never too early.
It's never okay. So if
you'd like to donate, text Bleed Kit to 918-856-3977. All we're asking is $5 a month. It's less than your cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah,
depending on what you get.
And if you're a volunteer, one of the things that I'm challenging our volunteers to do is set up a $5 a month as well. There's our efforts are more fundraising, buying the gear, and then delivering the gear. So I don't have the delivery side of it if I don't have the donation side of it. The cool thing is all of our finances are right there on the transparency tab on our website. I just got January, so I'll post those. Actually, no, we paid our taxes. I haven't seen the final. So we're waiting on some of the end of month, but our payroll is zero, like flat out zero. There's no funny way of I try to figure out how do you word. So the easiest way is no one has ever received money from this whatsoever.
You could say it's negative.
Oh, I'd absolutely
negative payroll. It's negative payroll.
But
we charge people to work for us. Want to volunteer? Give me $5.
Yeah, that's true. Our payroll is in the negative. So all we do is we go and fundraise. One of the things that I did yesterday is I emailed every tribe in Oklahoma. It took the entire day, and I'm excited to see how many emails I get back. So if you are part of a tribe, just know that we reached out to everyone that was listed on the for Oklahoma, I forgot the website, Indian Affairs, it's some Bureau of Indian Affairs, I think. So if you are within a tribe and you would like to encourage your tribe to help us, what we're looking for is if there's any excess COVID funds, if there's any just tribal assistance, because we're just trying to help those rural first responders get bleed kits in their hands.
As far as that goes, too, even just other organizations that would have those kind of resources too. If you want to send them an email, let them know what we're about. We'd be happy to get in touch with them and try to connect.
So this week was your first time to see the Refuge team.
That was super cool.
Yeah,
it was fun. Yeah, super nice facility. And it was really cool to just be able to sit there and go over the equipment with them and have them talk about it. And it's crazy to look through all of it and see like how much thought was put into the manufacturing of it and then how it can actually be used when it's time to use it. And then honestly, the coolest thing we did right before we left is we prayed. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic organization.
Yeah, the all of them. So the gal that was kind of talking with us, not the social media. So there was Forrest, and then the other gal was Forrest's daughter, and then you got Bob, and and that was the first time I'd met Bear. I've talked to them a couple of times, but I just never met him. The flowers was that was nice. But yeah, there are cheaper options. There are not better options. So I think that one of the things that I just really appreciate about Refuge is, and we've had some struggles. Like we had an issue with some licensing stuff that we were working with them on, and they fixed it. They owned it. They said, "Hey, yeah, we'll take care of it."
Yep.
So I think that's the piece that as we're looking for partnerships, it's the kind of like with our hoodies. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for good quality. And Refuge, I haven't found a flaw yet. I actually have the ankle kit, so I'm gonna mess with our bleed kit tower here, but I want to bust this out, and I'm gonna start wearing. So we purchased it, but they have this ankle holster for a tourniquet because that's like I wear dress clothes at work, and so I'm going to start trying this out and seeing today, actually. First, I got to take the tourniquet out of the package. If you run a tourniquet, take it out of the plastic. But it's a pretty neat thing where it just wraps around your ankle, and then you've got Oh wow, chest wound seal, the S Mark bandage, which is, I think it's like a elastic band. The soft T tourniquet, and then this one's got gloves and the gauze and all the other packaging. So it's got a lot of the same stuff that's in this, but then it fits around your ankle.
Fully loaded.
I mean, that just tore up my mouse pad.
Oh,
Like, but feel how thick that thing is, and it's not thick like going to be uncomfortable. It's thick quality.
oh yeah, that's not gonna break.
Mm-mm.
You got your Sharpie in there, your gloves.
Yeah. I mean,
Obviously your tourniquet,
they just
your
thought
chest
that
seals.
through so incredibly well. So shout out to the Refuge Medical folks. I guess that camera's not good anymore. So if you're checking out their gear, one of the things you can also do is on our website, there's a link to them. And let me present that.
Yep, it's right on the homepage. Just says Refuge Medical affiliate link or something like that.
Window. There we go. Share. So if you go and you're interested in checking out Refuge Medical, if you'll just scroll down just a smidge, right there is our affiliate link. And TikTok folks, I don't know if I can, it's up there. But what that does is that it gives us a small percentage of the sale. So again, Refuge has just done everything that they possibly can to help folks. Their price point's where it needs to be. You can be cheap, you can be faster, you can be good, but you can't have all three. And they are phenomenal with their quality, and their price is where it needs to be. They're not price gouging, but you're paying for quality.
Yep. If you have blood running through your body and leave your house, you need something from their website.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good way to put that. I like that. The other thing is that they sew the stuff, in there was Panama, Oklahoma, which I don't know where that's at.
South America, I think.
No, Panama, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, we're Googling this. Panama.
There's too many cities in Oklahoma to keep track of. Or maybe towns. And they're all named from somewhere else. Miami, but it looks like Miami.
Good job.
I knew that one.
You did. All right. Panama, Oklahoma is, oh wow. So it's down near Spyro.
Panama.
Because you got Panama right there. And then like Bartlesville, where we're at, there's Panama. We're right there. So they were sewn in Panama, Oklahoma, and then there's also Fort Smith. They've got a couple places that they use as well. So while I've got the screen up again, if you're interested, you can go to volunteer, scroll down just a smidge, and hit the volunteer form, and then
that'll add you to our list. And we can correspond with you as needed for events and everything else.
Anything else on the website?
You've got our store.
Yeah.
With our beautiful new merchandise.
Good point. Also, through feedback of one of our volunteers, the mission statement and vision statement are right there on the front of the webpage. I had removed them a while back last February. So now they're back on there. So yes, we do. The store is operated by Overland Apparel. So phenomenal crew. Same thing. It takes a little bit longer than what we were getting through a couple of the vendors. And by a little bit longer, you're talking, it was shipping 2 to 3 days, but the quality wasn't there. These guys are shipping about a week. And so you're getting it within about 7 days. And we had one shirt that hey, this is not the color I was expecting it to be. They shipped them a new one and told them, keep the one that you've got, go give it to somebody. So I just, again, their quality has been great. So we've got on hand, one of the hoodies, let's see, turn this off. So I've got these on hand, and then they just uploaded that particular logo. Oh, the light's hitting it. There we go. We're gonna lean it forward. So this logo is now on the shirt, and they're calling it the stencil. The stencil logo. So it's in short sleeve, long sleeve, and hoodie. So if you're looking for a short or a long sleeve, especially the long sleeve, I'm going to end up ordering some for my team and for the volunteers here in a bit. But their price point, I mean, it's $30 for a long sleeve. That's right on the money. And the really cool thing is the profit that we make from these shirts is what we use to go buy gear. So you're buying a shirt, but helping save a life in the same time. And again, even through the shirt sales, no one's making money.
Nope.
Let's see here. Do you have one of these yet?
Oh yeah,
What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the quality's
I wear it all
phenomenal.
the time.
Yeah,
Yep.
good answer.
I wear it all the time. It's fantastic. But yeah, if you want to check that out, go over to projecttribute.com and slide on over to the apparel store tab. And you can click on there and check it all out for yourself.
Wear it all the time.
I wear it all the time.
I half expect.
I wear it outside. I wear it inside. I wear it cold and warm.
I haven't seen the softy. Ooh, okay.
I like the handle on there.
Yeah. Okay. So I've man, that's not moving. And then it's got a quick check that out. Nice. So one of the other things that Refuge does is that they on their website they've got well, I guess it's actually on their YouTube channel, they've got a the how-tos, how to use the gear. So they're just a true partner in saving lives. I think the world of that team. I really do.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's see here. We've put gear in the hands of fire departments, police departments, and then the SROs. Oh, canine. The canine kits. So Refuge stopped making one of their kits, and we had asked, and so they custom built a kit for our guys. Hello there. Sorry to bother you.
No.
What?
Sorry, someone on Facebook is.
No, that's on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch. No one watches us on Twitch. Except for people that want to sell us stuff.
Yeah.
They're sorry for bothering us. I don't know that they are, though.
Brother Noomse. Okay. So I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, they custom built the canine kits for us.
Kits.
And so I just, again, if you are looking for any specific gear that they don't have on their website, you can reach out to their customer service and they'll take care of it. They'll custom build you something, get it shipped to you. I think the world of the Refuge Medical team, all of them. Their training group is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to see any of that class when it was going on?
No.
Oh man, so in March they've got another training happening here that we'll be at, and then we've got quite a few events that we're on deck. I'm excited for the most for the Baxter Springs. Also in May, there is I think they're calling it the Heroes Craft Fair, Heroes Market.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be doing that at the Project Tribute Foundation. And so if you see those logos, if you're in the Jeep community, that's legit. That's happening here at Project Tribute. All right, Steve, we're here. I'll be here for a little bit today. Or you can also message me and I can try to coordinate with you. We've got from smalls to 3X, and I just got restocked. So we've got plenty of them here. And the hoodies are $40 in person and $40 on the website. Look at there. Didn't screw up. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, so HeroLink. And this sucks. I needed your phone to do this. So we need to take a video of this and post it. But I hate to do this, but let's see here. I'm on my way. The doors are open. We're going to be in the podcast studio. So this band.
You're wearing it.
I'm wearing it.
Did you program it?
I did. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, TikTok. So HeroLink right here. So I've been talking with So I've been talking with the CFO. Let me pull up their website. Oh, yeah. Usually we do this in the dark. Joke's on you. They're broken. Oh, they kind of work.
Oh, it did. Maybe.
Do I need to tinfoil the window?
Yes.
Who's that?
You should have it tinfoiled anyway. Got to keep the aliens out.
Okay. So I've got it on our website. And then for TikTok, I think I showed you this already. So the HeroLink. And so what this is, I had, so for whatever reason, my phone wasn't picking it up, but I don't know. So I had my kid touch his phone to my wrist and immediately it popped up and asked, is this an emergency? Because I've got my settings where you can't just walk by me. You have to actually say yes, like there's a problem.
Yeah.
And what it does is you can go in there and upload all your vitals. I don't have any allergies or any medical conditions, but if you did, you could put it on there. The one thing I liked is I was able to mark my emergency contact information, my address, that I'm a organ donor, all those things. Christian Walsh and Dewey made the comment that he wanted the ability to put the DNR on up like uploaded on there if somebody wanted that, but that's a legal document. So they were working on that. But the idea is if I'm found passed out and no wallet on me, whatever, because I've been robbed, let's say, this has all of my information of who I am, where I, all my, if I have what my blood type is, if I have diabetes, if I have a latex allergy, and it's right there at a first responder can just touch it and see it.
Wow.
So I was skeptical at first. I was like, well, why would you do that? And then once you start playing around with how easy it is, it's like, this makes sense.
Yeah.
They just added the category. So currently it's $25 once, like there's no monthly subscription. And then they've got it where if you're an educator, police, military, fire, EMS, or retired, they've got it where you select that category. I think anybody could probably buy it, but that's his focus is towards that segment.
Right.
So I selected the educator. But I was pretty impressed. It's so if you go on their website, I gotta find my mouse here. They've got all the products and then they've got the demo. But this is it right here. So if you're, your spouses too, if they're so there's no rule like that. He's not asking like prove that you're a first responder, right? But you can also gift it. To me, this product does sit right within the Project Tribute life-saving capacity because it's allowing them to get faster data. So if you're an agency that's interested and this is something you're looking for, I would be happy to fund this product. I feel like it meets within what we're after, and it's very simple.
It does say life-saving.
Yeah, and I mean, I was skeptical, and I was trying to log all my stuff on my phone, and it wasn't working for me. But I think it's because you have to scroll left and right on the categories like your medical history, etc. So once I pulled it on my computer, I was like, oh, this is clean. So they put a lot of thought through it. So just a shout out to the HeroLink team because it's a solid product. And when we get done, we'll do a TikTok of you checking it out
for sure.
So it's HeroLink. There is another company that's similar, so you got to look for the it's a chain link logo, but yeah,
cool.
So the ankle bracelet and the HeroLink are two items that I'd kind of like to highlight for this. I'll put, I guess, in the comments I can put the link for the ankle holster, and then the HeroLink gentleman. He's on TikTok. That's where I found him. It was one night he was streaming live. And so that's another thing. If you guys have TikTok, if you come across first responders while they're streaming live, tell them about Project Tribute. Like while you're just sitting there, it's a great avenue for you to say, hey, I'm a volunteer with Project Tribute. Have you heard of them? And then you get to engage with that person and show them that they care. Because I was last night, I was scrolling TikTok and there were several officers that through their post, it was a whole bunch of like die piggy and like all sorts of just hate. So it seems weird to go and talk about stuff, but it's also like officers are people. And so this is a great reason for you to talk to an officer and tell them, hey, somebody cares about you. And let me tell you about this amazing organization. So, what else? What other insights, feedback you have from this week?
Not a whole lot. I think that kind of hit it. We talked about Refuge Medical. Talked about the new apparel store
and the hoodies, and we got somebody on their way.
Yeah. I mean, that's about it.
Okay. So if you guys are seeing this later on, can you comment on here? What time are you seeing this? That way, because Bryce and I are going to play, we've got a little bit of windows for times that we're available. So we just want to be accessible to you all in times that make sense. So we tried Sunday morning. Kind of thought that while you're getting ready for church, then listen to this or later on in the day. But we're here. So and then I still like the idea of a live-a-thon.
Yeah,
like one weekend. Just
if we did a live-a-thon, what do you want to see us doing?
That's dangerous.
Well, I'm not saying that we have to do it. I'm just saying if you're going to participate in a live-a-thon and watch somebody, or I mean, realistically, not everyone's going to watch for 24 hours, but in the time slot
Sure.
that you're watching, what would you like to see someone doing? I know video games is a huge thing.
I mean, the pie in John's face, there's probably a line of people that would like to do that.
Probably. But what's the
$5.
structure?
Yeah.
No, $5.
$5.
That would be funny.
Right.
Like from like 6 until 8. Anybody who wants to throw a pie in your face, $5 a pie.
Yeah.
$10 a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel like there's a market that
I'll buy the first couple.
Yeah, I have an acquired personality. Alrighty, guys. So other than that, we've got 17 lives, $240,000 of gear put in the hands, 10,000 of that just this week. We've got hundreds of thousands of dollars of requests. We receive 3 requests a week, and then we fill 2 to 3 requests a month.
Yeah.
So if you're an agency that has put a request, I'm going to start reaching out to you guys probably today, over the next couple days at least, and challenging you. Have you done your part? You want something from us? Have you helped and told your team, hey guys, share on Facebook, go like them, go like their post, whatever. Have you all set up a $5 a month donation? There's lots of little things that agencies can do to help us help them. Yep. And so I've put that on there whenever you put in the request. So that's the big thing is if you're asking for us for $40,000 and I'm asking you to like our Facebook page,
help us help you.
Yeah, help me help you. Help me help you.
Help me help you.
I also want to do the Tom Cruise dance from what's the movie? I pitied for no.
I didn't even get that.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah,
because he's got the big hands and he's dancing. So sorry,
that's a funny movie.
That is a funny movie.
I thought of like 10 lines from the movie. I'm like, I can't say any of it. I can't repeat any of that. Not here.
No, we get banned real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Jeep keys on TikTok that got it. I got slapped on that one.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
It was
violence.
It was referred to as a dangerous activity. Yeah.
You know how many more dangerous activities I've seen on there? There's people like jumping across buildings and stuff.
Yeah, my favorite one was the dude standing between the target and somebody shooting live rounds on both sides of them. But I'm just putting...
Oh, I saw a video like that. Oh, and the dude got hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude was a soldier. He just sat there.
Oh,
I don't know if he even knew it happened. Or he didn't believe it. But anyway.
Should we talk about the acorn?
Oh, no. I don't even know where to go with that. It's sad.
Could you imagine being in that car? I mean,
I'd be crying.
that 20 rounds, 30 rounds?
Yeah. And I heard don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it, but I thought I heard that they went out there for like a suppressor violation or something.
Wow.
I'm not sure, but I thought I read something somewhere that said that it had something to do with a suppressor.
So that's why the smaller Tink made him
could be. But my question is the guy was in the vehicle.
Yeah.
What happened before that?
Yeah, I mean they responded it seemed they responded they thought he had it from the vehicle.
Right.
What was interesting though is the officer said I've been hit, and then he was like, the whole thing's just an interesting case of like, man. So
yeah, I feel like there's just too much that happened to speculate.
Yeah,
because I mean, as a bystander, you'd think, well, the person was put in the vehicle. They were probably searched before they were put in the vehicle. They were probably handcuffed before they were put in the vehicle, but you don't know any of that. So, and we don't know enough to speculate. So I'm not going to sit there and make any hasty judgments, but at the same time, it looks bad.
Well, and I think that the two things that stood out to me is the trust of the second officer.
Yeah.
They have to trust each other. And so that, I mean, she responded, from what I could tell in my very limited knowledge, she responded well. But it was also the crossfire. I can't believe she didn't get hit.
Yeah,
because it looked like she was in the backside of the same where the fire was coming from. So
yeah,
thankfully no loss of life.
Yeah, that could have been bad. And I heard he immediately resigned.
Yeah, I did see that.
But yeah, the other thing that we talked about too is that it looked like he was a special forces veteran or something.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that there was something to do with like he had experience within it. Like they couldn't tell whether he was attached or was actually, because there's a difference there.
So maybe some PTSD in there or something.
Something.
Whatever the case, he knew he messed up and he resigned immediately,
Yeah.
or was asked to, or whatever the case was. But
I just couldn't imagine being in that vehicle. That was a lot of rounds that went in there.
yeah, it's kind of a miracle that he didn't get hit even once.
Yeah. Let's see here.
We went and saw that building the other day. Potentially,
We
so that's
did.
a good potential.
Yeah,
opportunity.
we're looking at options. I'm not sure that one's the right one. It's I think that at a minimum the process is teaching us that we need to do some kind of a capital funding campaign or
like crowdfunding or something.
Yeah, just something to where we can expand and have like I said, I would like to have a place where we can go just, hey, let's meet and greet, do cigars or whatever. So I think that there's more options on the horizon, but the big thing is just getting volunteers. So again, if you're still with us, if you're interested in volunteering, all you need to do is on our website, projecttribute.com. Or you can even just comment on one of these posts. What we'll do is we'll set you up on it's a Google chat. That way you can see everything, and then we're not having to find lots like text message or Facebook or Instagram, like all the different like we get messaged constantly from global.
From the Prince of
Egypt. And one of the things that I really like about the Google is it allows me to see, yep, that invite went out, or yep, that person accepted the invite. And then it's low pressure to you all to respond or not respond as your time allows. So so far it's been nice, and then we've been able to put tasks on there and all that. But we're definitely, the big one right now, the push is to see if we can advocate to first responders that we exist and let people know that we exist, and then also connect with donors such as tribes or if you're a corporation that's looking for that you have either excess that you need to donate for your tax purposes, or if you're an agency that's got COVID funds that needs to get them out of your books before 2024 ends. We're here and we are actively seeking the funds, and we'll put the funds right where they can go directly save lives. So
something interesting, I won't disclose what company I work for, but something interesting I found out about their donation process is, and not really in a good way. They said I talked to my management, and they said you have to have 10 people from your organization sign up to volunteer, and then they'll
do it,
match it up to like $1,000 or something.
Okay.
It's like, that's a lot of people to get from one group.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
They just have to sign up. Hey, what's your email?
Yeah. Listen.
Just kidding. All right.
$5.
So looks like I got Steve King on his way. And then I think that's it. We do need to schedule a board meeting. So I'll send an email out to, did we do a February one yet? I don't think we have.
No.
Okay. So we need to schedule a February board meeting.
Yep.
What else do you have?
Not much. I was thinking about something that's completely unrelated.
Well, now I'm curious.
Yes. So for those who don't know, I install appliances for a living, and I keep seeing these videos of dishwasher technicians telling you how to use a dishwasher. How do you use a dishwasher? Do you pre-wash your dishes, or do you just throw all of the old baked on, like grandma's lasagna, into the dishwasher and just say, it'll get it?
I don't know.
Well, they were saying, all the technicians that I've seen have said that you really don't need to pre-wash your dishes.
Yes, you do.
They claim that you don't.
So
I
can tell you from, because I'm in the food service industry. So I can tell you what we do in the industry that we pre-wash, and the reason being is you typically pre-wash over. The official way to wash a dish is,
listen up. We're gonna clip this.
Yeah, is scrape, rinse, wash, rinse, sanitize.
Yep.
So, because otherwise, if you just put it in there, where's the pasta noodle gonna go?
So, see, that's my opinion. When I use the dishwasher personally, we typically use it for sanitization purposes.
Yeah.
That's not what anyone else uses it for. And there's probably a lot of people probably get pissed about.
There's not a food grinder in the bottom of, like, where
there is. I mean, technically it feeds into the garbage disposal. But the problem is And take this from somebody who's installed them.
Does it really?
Oh yeah.
What?
See,
I mean,
hey, you learned something today.
I installed my garbage disposal, and I mean, yeah,
there
I guess
should be
so.
a little there's a little inlet on
Yeah.
the side of your garbage disposal where the drain from the dishwasher plugs into it. Now
Huh.
maybe your house could be different, but from when I've installed them, like I would say most dishwashers go down because there's like a clog in their drain.
Facebook user from
Pre-wash.
our supporter page says
Facebook
pre-wash.
user, you are correct. I would say you're correct.
So
anyway.
hold on now.
I'm not.
Wait, hold on. So the bottom of the dishwasher is here.
Yes.
Your garbage disposal is here.
On top of your sink.
It goes under the sink, but it's like the bottom of your dishwasher is at the floor.
Is your yes?
But your garbage disposal is not on the floor.
No. But what does that matter?
Gravity? How the hell does the food go up?
It's the same thing with a washing machine. You know, when you've got your tube for the washing machine, they say you're supposed to have an arc in the tube.
That's for the water.
But it has a motor that drives the water and whatever.
So the dishwasher forces the food up?
In a way, you create kind of an arch in the drain and then it drains into the thing. But yeah, it propels the water in there.
I'm looking under my sink when I get home.
Yeah.
But so in the industry, you always like you get the food debris off, because the other side of this is that we do that so that we can get the water to last longer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if all your food debris is there versus the wash sink,
we should start a fight. If you think you should pre-wash,
I want to see
below.
I want to see the photo. If you don't pre-wash, I want to see a photo of the bottom of your dishwasher.
If you don't pre-wash, we might judge you. But
I'm going to. It's not a might. I'm going to.
So here's the thing, because I've installed a bunch of them. Almost every time we uninstall them, those drains are clogged
with food, bile, right?
Yeah, whatever is on the dishes.
Yeah,
and like so. That's something I never understood, is because sometimes you'll show up and there's like when you show up to do a dishwasher installation, like probably 7 to 8 times out of 10, the installation cannot be done because there's something wrong either with your pipes.
That's my house.
Yeah, you're
100% my house.
They're like, yeah. So anytime we show up to do one, it's like there's a good chance this is not going to work.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was like 9 times out of 10, yeah, that drain is like clogged up with gunk. But what I was going to say actually is that people are like livid if you can't install their dishwasher. And I get it. But at the same time, you look at how it was used.
I don't know. I had Lowe's come and install a oven and a refrigerator, and they probably shouldn't have. And the amount of damage that happened to my house that day was impressive. And the dude was like, "We don't unpallet it." I'm like, what part of install? How are you going to install it without unpalleting it? Well, we're not paid for that. I'm like, well, it was
someone is anyway. But yeah, so that's my thing is like people get mad about that, but I'm like, well, I mean, it's an inconvenience, but you can wash them with your hands. But honestly, there's places you go where it's just like the sink is like fully loaded with dishes, and it's like, why aren't they washed? It's like, because my dishwasher's broken.
This brings me back. So back in college, we had a Pepsi machine, and it was the hose. And every now and then that hose would get clogged with it looked like bacon. Like it was mold, but it was it was bacon.
Delicious.
And the only way that you could get it clean is to take that hose out back and then like whip it around. I'm not even kidding. and so that was the fastest way to get it clean. I don't know if it's the only way to get it clean.
Industry procedure.
Right. So there was one, and it would back up, and so you knew like, oh, it's clogged, and it's the syrup and the sugars and all, so it's mold.
Sure.
And so one day I popped it out, and I just stepped out the back door and just whipped it, being one of the wait staff, and it just congealed all across her face.
Oh.
I felt horrible.
There's nothing more disgusting than when you're uninstalling a dishwasher and the gunk that's in the drain just.
Yeah, I faced somebody with that. Yeah, the hose made me think of that because that was pretty bad. I felt bad.
Another appliance tip that I just thought of: don't use fabric softener.
Okay.
In your washing machine, don't.
Okay.
I mean, because most of the time people use too much, and so you could use it, but you shouldn't because it's gonna clog it up bad. It'll stop it from running.
So we're gonna post in the comments here.
Just start. Clearly, I just need to start an appliance podcast that no one would listen to except for people that want to say I'm wrong. We're talking about the important things here.
I mean, I feel like that may have just been shots fired. Like I don't know. Like we'll see.
I think it is because I've definitely most of the places I've been where we install them.
Yeah,
they don't.
Huh. Oh, speaking of your post lately, the AI ones, holy hell, those are good.
Yeah, I don't know what they're feeding the AI over there, but it's ready and rearing.
With the firefighter one, what did you type?
I'm pretty sure I straight up put firefighters fighting angry fire.
Okay.
And it looks angry. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think that is it for today. Do you got anything else?
No. I think I feel better now that I've gotten it off.
Okay, so a real quick recap. Check out HeroLink if you are a first responder looking for. It's $25. There's no subscription, and you're not putting any like your Social Security or anything like that. You're just putting, hey, I'm allergic to latex.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a medical condition that concerns you, pop on HeroLink. $25, and if you, hey, I just can't afford it, let us know, put in a request, and that's something I would fund happily.
Heck yeah.
And then we've got 3 requests that are funded. I just need to place the order on Monday, Tuesday, depending on when Refuge is open.
Sweet.
So those were a donor that came through in December for I think it's Newcastle and a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you guys have a podcast? If so, what do I search to find it? Search Project Tribute Foundation. So on Apple Podcast, we do, and I haven't uploaded any of the Jon and Bryce stuff probably since March last year, but there is 2 years worth of me interviewing or first responders interviewing other first responders.
Mm-hmm.
And so on, if you just pull up Apple Podcast on your phone and search Project Tribute Foundation, you'll find 40 episodes.
Yep.
And then one of our goals is to start, I'll take this and upload it into there as well.
You could probably even just find the videos on Facebook.
Yeah, so the videos are on Facebook. And even
because we don't post too many just regular straight up videos. So if you look up videos, you'd probably be able to find them pretty easy. But I'd say Apple Podcasts probably be the best way to do it.
And then also on our website, there's a podcast link. And that's got our YouTube channel and our Apple Podcast. We're on 14 different podcast streaming channels. These lives I have not uploaded into them. And then I've got a link tree. I don't think I've put that on the website. But we do have quite a few other avenues of social media. But Apple Podcast or Spotify. I mean, there's like I said, 14 other podcast avenues that we're posted on.
I've got to say, I totally hopped onto the podcast wagon.
Yeah,
I listened to Jocko, so a lot of people know who he is.
Have you read his book yet?
I have it. Okay. Discipline Equals Freedom.
No, extreme
ownership.
Yeah, there's extreme leadership, and then there's another one that was kind of the part 2 because the extreme ownership, or maybe is it ownership or leadership?
Ownership.
Okay, so with that one, the problem it's kind of cool that people took that concept too far. So then the second one is the dichotomy of leadership, and so it's kind of, you need to read them both together. But
his podcast is fantastic.
Yeah, and he's smart.
Yeah. Well, what he'll do a lot of times is he'll have a book and he'll talk about that book. And a lot of times he'll partner with those guys, but yeah, Jocko is great. Another one I listen to is Stephen Armstrong. He's got awesome Bible commentary. So all of those verses that you read and you're like, what does that mean? He's like, I'll tell you what it means. And here's the translation from the original Greek or Aramaic or whatever it was that it was originally written in. So Stephen Armstrong's fantastic. Jocko's fantastic. I listen to some other news and stuff on there.
Goggins is funny.
David Goggins.
His I watched him talk about pre-workout. He's like, nah, I just flip the switch, go, this is the playlist today, and then I kill myself. Yeah. It's just like he's intense.
Yeah, that's all there is to say about that.
His I don't even want to call it brutality, but his ability to just push himself to that unheard of limit.
He just runs and runs and runs.
And I run. I'll run so far
He does.
away. All right. So one last time for today.
If you'd like to contribute to our efforts, please text Bleed Kit to 918-856-3977 and provide a life-saving donation today. All we ask is for like $5 a month.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we've got 24,000 Facebook followers. If half of that did $5 a month, we could clear out all of our requests to first responders, and then we can really start pumping out requests. So again, we don't have any paid staff. High fives, handshakes, and a bunch of no's.
Yes, rejection always. But yes, 100% of your donation goes directly.
That's what we are. We're experts in rejection.
Yeah. Jocko, wherever you are, if you need rejection experts.
Ooh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's it. So we got HeroLink, and then also just don't forget we've got that affiliate if you're interested in some amazing medical gear, and it's stuff that the basic civilian needs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything in this ankle kit, any person could use without any difficulty whatsoever. So
it's like I said earlier, if you have blood in your veins and you plan to ever leave your house, or even if you don't plan to leave your house ever, you should have a bleed kit or this wonderful ankle setup.
Yeah. Awesome, guys.
Other than that, I mean, I would just check out projecttribute.com. We'll have all that stuff on there. The apparel store, the Refuge Medical affiliate link, all that stuff.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then we've got hoodies here. So I'll be here for a little bit. I want to dive into some grants, and then we will, if you need anything from us, reach out. So email is projecttributefoundation@gmail.com. I hope you guys have a amazing rest of your Sunday. If you're not working tomorrow, go do something productive. Go do something for yourself. What else? That's it. All right. We're going to log out. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Have a great rest of your day.
Take care.
I got to find the button. There it is.